Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and just do a what you need to know reading. I felt very compelled to do that. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and stick around. Gemini, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's gonna have any information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you are returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope that you're doing what's best for you. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world. And thank you guys for the patience. I know I've been gone for almost a week now. I just really needed a second. There's been so much stuff, not even just with my mom's passing, but there's been so much that's been going on in my life. My personal, professional, it's just been a lot. So I needed a break away from the world to not focus on the world. So thank you for being patient. Let's see what you need to know. Gemini, let's go ahead and see what we have here. Okay, dokie, what was on top? So maybe that was what you need to know. Something is coming into bloom in your life, Gemini. You could also be encouraged to stop and smell the roses as well. Not take life so serious. Not that you don't have serious things going on or there's not real responsibilities, but not everything has to be a 5-alarm emergency. Not everything has to be so critical. Like, things will have a way of working itself out, really, is kind of the energy I'm getting. There could also be some romance that's on the horizon when that card comes out for me. It does talk about flirting or dating, or maybe somebody who's interested in you. Maybe somebody has a crush. Somebody might, their feelings could be in bloom when it comes to you, okay? I do feel like you are attracting a lot of energy. They're showing me a lot of pollinators, so bees and butterflies, okay? Wasps for some of you guys. They're showing me a lot of pollinators coming to, take from your flower, Gemini. So make sure that you're protecting your energy right now and protecting yourself. Make sure that you're not giving any more than what you feel like you need to give, okay? Wait for important information, the oracle. So what you need to know right now, it says winter, take care of your needs. Okay, so if there is this, if it might feel like right now there's a minute of stagnation, or there's a pause, or there's a moment of reflection, Spirit is asking you to wait before you make any kind of actions. If something has just happened to you that was unexpected, Spirit would ask that you take time to kind of let the dust settle before you actually make any moves. There could be some kind of information that's coming towards you that's going to be life-changing. With the snake energy, I'm getting a shedding of the skin here. So there could be some kind of transformation that's going to be taking place after this information comes to you. With this oracle, it does feel like something that maybe your intuition was kind of already nudging you in regards to, but there could be this sense of you finally getting some kind of physical evidence or something of this, like an actual look. There's a snake and it says shed old skin. I do feel like you are leaving some kind of cycle or situation behind, or something suddenly is ending in your life, perhaps for some of you guys, and it just feels like there's this need to just wait for this important information before you move forward. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Nice. We have the lady. Okay. So there could be some kind of rise in status here that's coming, or there could be some kind of opportunity. Somebody could be wanting to offer you, yeah, with the trader, that's usually my card of a merchant, or getting out there, collabing, networking with other people, exchanging information, exchanging energy, Gemini. Something could be very lucrative or productive for you moving forward, okay? There could be, you could feel like you're on the verge of something, but you're just not sure what this is yet. That's why you're being encouraged to wait for this information. You are about to receive some kind of clarity in regards to this growth or this reward that you're getting. I do feel like you've taken a lot of time to grow something, to tend to something, to make sure something has been good, and it is bearing fruit for you. And there is something about this bringing in some kind of harvest or luck your way, or blessings, really is what it feels like. It feels like a lot of blessings. I do feel like too, with her locks that she has, there's a lot of wisdom that's came from this journey that's been locked into your mind now. It's a part of you, it's a part of your journey. There could be some kind of strong connection to nature and medicinal uses of herbs and things like that. This is too many, but drop your shields. I would never suggest dropping your shield, as you guys know. Always keep your boundaries and your guard up, right? Never leave your shield at home or your sword. But there's this kind of energy here of like maybe you not needing to feel like you need to protect yourself from everybody, or that some kind of situation is going to go bad. Like something is in bloom because it's meant to be. Yes, you're going to have pollinators. You're going to have people that come and try to siphon from your energy, but that's why it's important that you're self-governing and you're discerning, you know? So again, too many, guys. Let's get one more, please. One more for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know, please, Spirit? Thank you. We have autumn, release the old and rest. Wow, we did see the winter too. Take care of your needs. And that's funny because over here in the States, and you know, we're going into autumn. So there could be this energy of some things falling away that, you know, are not needed anymore to make room for new growth, right? Release the old, rest, enjoy the growth that you have seen in your life. Enjoy the rewards that you are going to be obtaining or you're attaining right now, and allow this new stuff to come in. That's really what I'm getting here with this message. I feel like you're at some kind of point right now where you have created something or you've seen some kind of progress, or you're at a point right now where there could be something where you feel very comfortable. If you're not there yet, it feels like this is what's coming. And I do feel like once you get to this point, you're going to feel like, okay, well, what's next? Release the old and rest, okay? So let the things fall out and cycle off that are meant to in your life, so that way the new opportunities, the new horizons can open up for you. It's almost like how this raven or crow, whatever, is looking off. It's like it sees something that you don't see, so it's bringing the message of resting while you have time, because things are going to be picking up, you know. It's almost like in life's cycles, right? There's also something about this blooming rose, because they're showing me the rose bud and then it going from where opening up, like where basically a time lapse of it blooming and then decaying and dying off. So there's a cycle that everything goes through, and you are going into the autumn phase or the winter phase, so that way that new blooms can come. Take it as it resonates, because that's what I'm getting. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. What kind of important information is Gemini waiting for? This oracle. What kind of important information is Gemini waiting for, please? Chariot, when to move, like I told you. For some of you, this could be quite literally, like moving. Maybe you're not sure when or when's going to be the right time to try to buy a place or make a journey or travel, take action in regards to something. That is what this is, okay? There could also be, again, something that comes in on the horizon and you're going to need to wait for important information before you just jump on this train. It's like waiting. It's like, so don't just jump on any kind of bandwagon, basically. Like wait for important information to come in, but also at the same time, if you already feel like you're ready to go when it comes to something, maybe there's something that you're not seeing and you do need to wait for something. It just feels like he's not prepared for this journey. Like he's ghost riding the whip. He's on top of it. He's not even in the carriage. He's barefoot, doesn't have any shirt on, no safety goggles. I mean, not a helmet in sight. I don't know. There's just something where it's like, it doesn't look safe. It doesn't look like that's what he's supposed to be doing. It looks like he's almost jumping the gun, getting ahead of himself, being reckless. You know, and this is a powerful machine here. It's signifying fate, destiny, the winds of change, right, is what it's signifying. So it's not something that you need to just be willy-nilly about. Like you need to be a little bit more secure and safe and have a little bit more knowledge. Like, so there is something that you need to ground yourself a little bit more into, Gemini, before you take any kind of action. Some kind of information or clarity is going to come forward that's going to show you the way, or help you basically put on some shoes, a shirt, something, get in the carriage at least. Like something is going to help prepare you for this journey, this transition, change, opportunity, movement, whatever this is, right? Yeah, look, Page of Swords coming out. There is some kind of information, some knowledge that's going to come through. Perhaps some of you guys, there could be something in regards to funds. Maybe you do want to make something happen, but you're not sure how you could financially make it happen. Like maybe you're dying to move, or you're dying to relocate or start a business or something, but you're like, how? I don't have the means or resources to do this. The information is coming. So that's what I'm saying. Like you've either had this opportunity come your way already and you're like, okay, but, or you want to do something and you're like, okay, but. Either way, you're seeking information about what action you want to take. It's coming. Some of you, this is going to come from some kind of message, an email perhaps, or something that you're going to read and not necessarily hear. So take it as it resonates. Some of you, there could be a written message that comes through. I don't know, okay? There is this energy here of looking over every single thing, like almost over analyzing with the Queen of Swords before you take action, making sure everything is lined up and in a order here, some kind of order, you know? Yeah, again, making sure things aren't just willy-nilly, but also there is an element of faith and magic here. So it's really about keeping yourself balanced is what I'm getting with the Queen of Swords. But when I see the Queen of Swords, I feel like it's like ask the important questions. Is this the contract that's coming towards you, or like, you know, oh, we want you to relocate and do this over here and do. It's like, you know, ask all the important questions. Are y'all going to help me relocate? Is there going to be some kind of pay or upgrade in pay, or what is this? What is that? Like, you know, find out about where you would be transferring to and the neighborhoods and the schools and how you like it. And, you know, is this something that is best for you? Like, there is this moment of pause and reflection to question whatever this is. This Chariot feels like an opportunity. I just saw, 11:11 when I looked at the timer, okay? So, but this really does feel like it's some kind of opportunity that is coming or being presented, or you are happening upon, or you're ready to do, you're ready to take. You've already been researching, you've already been thinking, but you're just lacking some kind of clarity with this Queen of Swords. You're lacking something. That's why you're not fully giving into it yet. The cup being locked up here, okay? Like you're still holding yourself back. You know how I feel about swords and tarot and divination. When they are erect, that means that you have all the clarity and the information that you need. You know your truth. When they're down like this, it's like, I'm still thinking. Okay, I'm not sure yet. So again, do take it as it resonates, but I feel like this information, this clarity is going to come in, and they could be surrounding your success, your finances. There could be a glow up that's happening. Suddenly you could be offered a very prestigious position, Gemini. Maybe some of you guys that, you know, do this kind of stuff, social media, and maybe you're going to blow up. I don't know. It feels like something where you're getting recognition and reward, okay, for your merit, your hard work, the efforts that you've put in, because you've been resilient too. For some of you, you've learned a lot about yourself. You've been tested. Yeah, push it to the limit. Limit. I don't know why they're singing that song, but they are. Is it push it to the limit, take me to the limit? I don't know. But that's what they're showing me. For some of you guys, you've just against all odds. Like you have, look. Here he is again, against all odds. You are that bitch, okay? Male or female. I don't know what to say. Like, this is a lot of power here. This is definitely you. There's some kind of opportunity coming through that is definitely like rising you up a little bit or making you feel a little bit more secure. But again, with this Emperor, we do see he has the chess piece. So he's, you know, he's thinking about his next move. He's gauging things. He has not decided yet. So there is something about that, Gemini, okay, where you are being asked to kind of govern yourself, take control of a situation, ask the necessary questions, but do expect some kind of rise in status, or do expect some kind of upgrade in your life. It really does feel like, look, we have the sun on the bottom of the deck, or when I split the deck, excuse me. So there does feel like there's going to be just this expansion of your energy here in the future. And especially coming out on top of that growth card. There's just something about that. What is Gemini growing in regards to? What's growing for Gemini, right? What is growing for Gemini? Where's Gemini? Okie dokie. What's growing? 9 of Swords. They're like, more money, more problems, Gemini. I don't know what to tell you here with the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. What's growing for Gemini? Sheesh, right? Look. 10 of Pentacles coming back out, attached to this 5 of Swords with this 3 of Swords. Okay, Gemini, there's your card there, the Lovers, with this this Knight of Pentacles. And then what's this underneath? 6. Okay. I feel like basically you're growing. That's what this feels like. You are growing out of a certain phase of your life, out of a certain stage of your life. You don't fit where you used to anymore. This is causing a lot of anxiety. You're seeing that something is not working, and you are going to have to kind of move past something. That's why you're waiting for some kind of important information. I also do feel like you're learning to trust yourself more or follow divine guidance a little bit more. That's just for some of you guys. Obviously, your finances are growing, but with this, again, more money, more problems. It's like, because y'all know, as being an adult, or when you have risen in your life to a different tax bracket or a different status, you know that feeling of, okay, well, now I'm here, that's great, but now I have to maintain all of this shit, right? Especially if you have kids or a spouse or pet or something that you're taking care of. It's like, I have to maintain all this. I have other energies that are depending on me now. There's a lot of stress that's associated with this and anxiety because of the weight that it carries. It's a big financial responsibility, or it's just a big responsibility in general. You are reaping some kind of reward because of your hard work and your effort, and you are being given some kind of, again, stability or authority in your life, but at the same time, this is still nerve-wracking to you. There could be some room for self-sabotage here. Five of Swords is about inner sabotage, not so much outer. This is the negative thoughts, and they're all gonna laugh at you, right? The Carrie syndrome coming at you, okay? You're really wanting this liberation here to just break free. Basically, to do what is best for you, right? Or what you feel like you want to do, okay? For some of you, you are going to be faced with this big financial decision, and it could be one that does lead you to more finances, but it's still just it's like a good thing, but like it's stressful. So it's like buying a house. That's a great thing. It's wonderful that you can afford to buy a house and that you're in that position. That's a blessing. A lot of people on this planet are not in that position to buy a house, okay? So that's a blessing that you're able to, but it's also a very stressful situation, and it carries a lot of weight, and there's a heaviness that's surrounding it because of the weight that it carries. Ooh, my ears are ringing. So that's that kind of energy here, Gemini. Something is really, thrust upon you almost. And that's why Spirit is saying wait for the important information, because when this comes in, it could feel kind of like heavy in a good way. I can't stress that enough. It's heavy in a good way, It's like if you were going to be selling all these roses and then you came out, outside or whatever, and you weren't expecting them to all be in bloom at the same time that day. And you're like, holy shit, now I have to process, package all of these, or we're going to lose everything. It's almost kind of like that. But Spirit is saying to not let yourself get carried away or stressed out because of this. There's a big notion about that. Why would Gemini stress about this? Why would this opportunity, this 10 of Pentacles, be stressful for Gemini? King of Pentacles. Oh, and the wheel that came out. I didn't even see that. Because again, it takes you to like a whole nother level, guys. That's what I'm feeling. Like there's a lot of responsibility. There's a lot of obligation here. It's like suddenly you're the one in charge. It's like you ever looked around and been like, I can't be the only motherfucking adult in here, guys. I cannot be in charge of all this. This cannot be all on my shoulders. This can't be just me. Like that kind of feeling. Like, yes, that's exactly what this is, okay? It's a big financial change, or it's a big change again in your status, your responsibility, who you are. It's something to celebrate with the 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. But again, it's also, I love that the cards are so real for me, and it's not all just rainbow and sunshine. Like I love, like, it's like, yeah, you're getting this opportunity, but you're gonna fucking stress about it too. It's like, because that's so fucking realistic, especially for me. Anytime I get opportunities, good or bad, I'm stressing, really. It's unfortunate, but that's why I also feel like it's natural and it's normal. So I'm not too bad, like hard on myself about it. But guys, I just feel like in this situation, instead of stressing, just kind of surrender and know that the information that you need to have the clarity to move forward without any kind of real worries and stresses is coming, basically. Okay, you're gonna be able to give up the weight of this. Yes, thank you. With the Judgment energy, you're gonna be able to give up the ghost, give up the weight of this that's kind of haunting you or weighing on you when it comes to this. But that's why it's stressing you out, because it causes such changes. It's a big pivotal change, and suddenly there is some kind of weight on your shoulder. Release the old and rest. Why is this here for Gemini? 4 of Cups. Because you could be carrying things like that you just it's almost like robotic. to do these things or to stay in these toxic cycles, or, you know, just there's something that you're really not interested in anymore, or it's died out in your life. It's just not, you're not in alignment with it anymore. That's what I think of when I think of this card, especially this one. She looks so bored and just like, but I feel like there's almost like Spirit is offering you something that's going to bring like a whole kaleidoscope of colors and change to your life. But it might be something you're not necessarily seeing right now, or there is this period of rest before this actually takes place, is what I'm getting to. Something needs to grow, Gemini. 7 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck before it can take off. 8 of Wands when I split it. So I don't know. That's kind of what that feels like for me. What is this that's coming after the rest? Because I see Spirit trying to hand you something. We have the Temperance energy. Look, with the 3 of Cups back on the bottom of the deck. For some of you, this is going to be a lot of networking, a lot of close connections, some kind of spiritual growth, but you're going to be feeling basically emotionally abundant and happy about this. With the Temperance, what's coming is something that your spirit guides are cooking up. I feel that very strongly, but it's also something that you're going to be alchemizing into your life and having work out in a really positive way for you. I do feel like you're going to be able to give up a lot of negative energy or release some burdens that have been, you know, it's like it's almost like sometimes, it's like, for some of you guys, it's like sometimes where it's like you're releasing burdens, but you're also taking on more, but it's different kind of burdens. It's good burdens. Like for those of you that this resonates where you're buying a house, it's like you're buying a house, and so you're releasing the burdens of having to be a renter, having to deal with just taking what you're given, having to deal with waiting for somebody else to fix the leaky sink or something, you know, but then you're also taking on the burden of now it's your responsibility, right? Now you have to fix the leaky sink, and now you have to kind of, you know, change things and make things the way that you want it, and you're responsible for all of it. And, you know, so there is that kind of energy of that here. With the Empress, for some of you, if you've just had a child, Spirit is saying to rest. The work has just begun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially for like my mamas or my papas that have a baby, like a little baby at home right now. You know, it's so tempting to, when the baby's sleeping, to clean. Right? Or to get work done, or to do adult things, like, you know, and I don't mean fun adult things. I mean like responsibilities and obligations. Like it's easy to like use that time while they're sleeping to tend to other things, but use that time while they're sleeping to tend to yourself. While they're napping, nap as well. Or go put on a movie, go lay on the couch, go fix you a snack. Like, you know, the laundry will always be there. Like, you know, your house is going to be messy for life now, like basically, so you don't even need to worry about that anymore. But it's almost like just making sure that you're taking care of yourself, because again, the work has just begun. There's something about 2 and 3 is going to be really rough on you. I'm sorry. I know I've been through it twice. So, but 2 and 3 is going to be really rough on you. So just enjoy it now while the baby wants to nap and wants to sleep, or is not really running around getting into everything. Like, take advantage of these times now. That's just what I'm getting, because things are about to change. Everything is about to come full circle. You are about to be running after a little human soon. That is for some of you guys. For others of you, there is some kind of success, and it feels like it's going to really elevate you again. And whatever this is, it's bringing a lot of abundant growth into your life. Okay. And you're going to be very much in alignment to it. That's what's coming after this rest. And it's going to bring a lot of movement, a lot of shifts, a lot of change, and a lot of energy is going to be exerted. So that's why Spirit is saying rest now. Okay. While you're able to. All right. Let's get some additional messages / kind of advice. These are just really additional messages. Just want to do some of this color deck. The color prism oracle, I think it's called. Get happy for Gemini. Okay, we'll be happy for Gemini, please. Happiness. Nice. I feel like something is going to make you feel really look, I love it. I'm sorry. This is the most realistic shit to me, right? When I see something like good and then I look at the bottom and it's got something like that, I'm like, yep, this is how I know it's true. It's real, because yeah, something is going to bring you a lot of happiness. Something's going to make you very happy, but it's also going to bring you some kind of anxiety at the same time. And this could be because of, again, how much you have to put into this sacrifice, or the changes that have to take place. I don't know, Gemini, but it does feel like you are going to be offered something that is going to make you extremely happy, okay? Guys, I'm sorry. That's way too many. The deck's tangled. What else does Gemini need to know? We have ghost. For some of you, there is that energy of a ghost that's kind of haunting you, and it's a ghost of like, we're all gonna laugh at you. Like, I swear that's what it is, okay? For some of you guys, it's also like maybe just feeling like you want to go ghost for a minute. Again, I told you, like, maybe there's a need to pull back and reflect for some of you to gain this kind of balance. For some of you, you've been keeping yourself hidden for too long. There's also that energy. Okay, and it is time to trust, allow yourself to open up and accept these rewards that are coming in, you know, for you, basically. What else do we have here for Gemini? We have growth. Nice growth coming out on top of growth. That's nice, right? So there is nothing that's going to be able to stop this growth. It's coming for you one way or the next, especially if that's resonating for those children that we were talking about. Yeah, that's what they do. They grow every day. You know, that's why it's important to wait for like the big things. Like for me personally as a parent, wait to buy the $100 Nikes or Skechers or whatever until they're a little bit older where their shoes aren't changing every month, you know, because kids grow. So I don't know, that's for somebody. But anyways, yes, growth is, it's a paramount here. It's coming. Okay, this energy is gaining momentum. I'm getting that very strongly for some of you guys. And there is a level of frustration when it comes to this growth because of maybe how it impacts you in your life. Consciousness coming out. You're very conscious of these changes and you're very connected right now, Gemini. I do feel like you are intuitively feeling that there is a need to rest or relax or kind of take it easy because of the changes that you feel are coming. Even if you don't know what the changes are exactly, again, you're waiting for this information. Magic for me is manifestation. So there is something magical about what's happening to you right now, this magical process that's taking place. Which it is kind of a magical process when you think about it, when the leaves start to brown and turn red and orange and yellow, and then they die off, and then it's barren for a little bit, and it almost feels like if you've never experienced before, like all hope is lost, like everything's so desolate. But then suddenly there's little green sprouts, there's little green signs of growth, and that is very magical, and it is a miracle that life continues on. So there's something about that, okay? Energy here, this energy is gaining momentum, hunger, and I feel like you're gonna be hungry for this growth when it finally comes in, like after your rest, because asking you to be patient and rest is asking a lot, I'm aware, right? But it's technically, it's not really even me that's asking it, spirit, but I'm just saying we get it, that it's asking a lot, so we know that when it's time, you finna be hungry. It's like when you've been saving up all day and not eating anything so you can splurge at the buffet later and eat till you're nauseous, right? It's kind of like that energy, like bide your time because you're going to be eating really good here in a minute, okay? I don't know. Take it as it resonates, Gemini, and I do hope it does help resonate or do something. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!